And a sense of home for us every day is like National Volunteer Month, because if not for our volunteers, a sense of home wouldn't exist.
A sense of home relies upon the generous, diverse, and enthusiastic support of a community of volunteers to do the work that we do. In 2023, A Sense of Home volunteers gave nearly 3,000 hours of their time, aiding in the creation of 112 homes and support for programs and services for 383 aged-out foster youth and their families.
Volunteering has really allowed us to see the goodness in the world. Being part of an organization such as Sense of Home and volunteering allows us to appreciate the blessings and what we've been given in life, and also be part of a community that helps other people.
Volunteering has impacted my life in a wonderful way. It's really given me a sense of purpose and really allowed me to involve my community and my family and friends to join in and help the organization and help it grow. So it's just a great time for us to spend together and really pay it forward. Once I joined for the first time, I've never looked back.
It has impacted my life. Everyone should do this. You come, you do something good, and you get to feel good. I just think you guys are the just most sustainable, beautiful movement that I actually see action forward. So I love it.
The reason I continue to volunteer with A Sense of Home is the moment that I felt the joy from coming inside my home, seeing all the volunteers carrying furniture that I was like, whoa, that's heavy, that's a very heavy load, but yet people were still doing it for me. I wanted to be able to give somebody back that same feeling that I had, because I've never had that before. To have a community just show up of strangers just pretty much brought back humanity for me that I had lost many years ago and didn't believe was actually still out there.
My mother was a foster child, and so I understand the impact that being a foster child can have many years down the line, just in terms of the community and connection and feeling supported. So what I hope through this experience is that they are loved. They know that there is a community that they can always lean into. They know that there are people that care about them, that want them to be successful, and that this truly is setting them up for the rest of their lives.
The people you're helping here are largely a little bit older than our kids, but not so much. And these kids haven't had the environment that our kids have been lucky enough to have growing up, and now they're on their own. And so I think just the chance to really kind of help them in a small way, but an important way, at least get their feet settled in terms of a place to live at the outset is critically important.
I think it's very important to practice gratitude every day. This definitely helps me do that. And in turn, hopefully what is done here will allow the recipient to in turn add another piece of gratitude to their list.
I know how important it is for youth, especially former foster youth, to have adult mentors in their life. It's just really given me a lot of fulfillment. I'm getting so much joy out of it. This gives me a sense of purpose, and it's just been very rewarding, very fulfilling. All of the ones that I've been able to be a part of, I cry. Just like seeing the joy on their face and seeing how truly happy they are to have these amazing homes. Every time it gets me all like choked up and worked up.
A sense of home gets to the root of the cause, and I want to be there at the root. Living in LA, I see a lot of homelessness as a huge issue, and I really believe that a sense of home is so preventative and helps people circumvent that, and I want to be a part of that process.
I continue to volunteer with A Sense of Home because they changed my life in 2018 when I had my home creation, and just the opportunity to be able to do it for someone else and like relive the day that I had, it's impactful every time. Just being in this community and seeing it every time is special, so I don't plan on stopping.
I think that Sense of Home is a really special place. Everything that the team does, it does with such a big heart. The team really puts a lot of care and love and positive energy in helping our foster youth. And as a result, they just don't get a furnished apartment. They get a place that is their happy place. They get support and they get community, which I think is super special. I feel very fortunate to be part of the Sense of Home volunteer community, and I'm very grateful to be here.
Thank you so much to our amazing volunteers. You are the heart and soul of our organization. We could not exist without the work that you do. You make A Sense of Home possible. Thank you.
Can't do what we do without our volunteers. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sense of Home volunteers.
Thank you, volunteers.
Thank you, A Sense of Home volunteers.
Thank you, ASOH volunteers. Thank you, A Sense of Home volunteers. We can't do what we do without you.
When A Sense of Home began as a random act of kindness, Melissa and I wouldn't have been able to make that possible if not for all of the volunteers that showed up. And A Sense of Home continued because the volunteers showed up. A Sense of Home wouldn't exist if not for our volunteers. We are everything because of our volunteers, and we absolutely love you all, and we love how you show up with so much heart and joy and positivity because it translates into the homes that we create. So thank you so much from the depths of our hearts for being who you are so that we can be all that we are for the youth that we serve.